Thank you very much for the follow, Kevin Zan, bro. I'm already about to connect to the server. So we all can watch an amazing Counter-Strike. Hello, Kamizan, bro. I'm going to clean my hands and I'll be right back, bro, because the broadcast is going to start in 5 minutes, bro. Okay. Right now there is still nobody on the server, so we need to wait for the players to join.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in debt, I probably went and missed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved.
No, mohl by som ještě, ale já jsem teda v nošině, víš, a mám
Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make poop drops, like jumping off that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do nothing. Face of my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose hope. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My day really not game. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Whipping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a goddamn mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Calm down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
You're a monster.
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol in her. Feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the car.
I'm sorry guys, I cannot put that. I need to get the NCS playlist there. I'm sorry. Right now we are still waiting for the players to join. Yeah, the match is going to start pretty soon, guys. I'll be right back. So hello everybody, welcome here. We are right now watching the warm-up, and I'm going to put the music a little bit lower so that we can watch the warm-up right now. We may watch that 3 of the TeamVoN players are already on the server. And right now we are just waiting for the rest of the players to join on the server. Today's match is going to be very interesting because the Speedrun Esports is the team that won the 2nd edition of this tournament. Maceo 10, thank you very much for your follow, I more than appreciate it. As well as the Shakal Air, and as well as the Kamizan. Your support is highly appreciated. And if you apologize me, I will right now start the ad that will help me to earn some cents, you know. Because the match is not starting, so that you can get the drink and you know you don't have to watch the ad. You can just let it open and go get some drink and coffee, you know, or a tea as I would do. Jokes5, thank you very much for the follow, I'm more than appreciated. Welcome here, bro. And the players are slowly joining onto the server. We may watch that there is 4 against 4 right now, the situation. You know, Masio, if you are talking about my GIF, about my follow alert, it is simply because I use my game that I used to stream a lot was a Realm Royale. You know, I streamed more than 1,000 hours of Realm Royale on this Twitch account. So it's all about the chicken in the Realm Royale. So you know that's why I put all about the chicken around my stream. And now I'm back into the CS:GO. So I needed a new. So I needed a new logo, and that you can see right now, this is my new logo. And by the way, you can check out my merch. I do have my own mouse pads and my own shirts, as well as I do have a shirt that says "Don't fart nearby, bro." It's right below the Twitch. If you want, you can check it out. But it depends on you. It's, you know, I'm just calling it out. And right now, there's already 5 players from the TeamVoN on the server. Kilosu, Chomi, Was, Siemanek, Alsatian. How should I pronounce this? Tell me. Alsatian JZS. I will call him Alsa, okay? So here's the Alsa, Siemanek, Was, Chomi, and the Kuloku in a TeamVoN. And on the side of the Speedrun Esports, there is the Domirax, Dimorde, Kubalajo, Kyo, and we are waiting for the last player. And thank you very much, Brisu, for a new follow. It's highly appreciated. Every new follower is highly appreciated on the stream. And the last player from the Speedrun Esports team, the REX, just joined the server. And both teams are slowly getting ready. And the Speedrun Esports team is already ready right now. And we are just waiting for the TeamVoN, Kyuloku, and the Alsa to get ready so that we can start the ban or the veto. And so that we can move right for the match. Kyulaku is already ready and we are waiting for the Alsa. And the Veto is starting right now within 3 seconds. 2, 1. And right now both teams are banning. We are waiting for the first team to ban. And we are going to watch this battle today. It's going to be beautiful, I believe, because both teams are really good. And I believe this is going to be a great Counter-Strike for us to watch. And for me to broadcast and comment. We may see that the TeamVoN banned the Nuke and the Speedrun Esports banned the Dust. TeamVoN banned the Inferno, so there's just the Mirage train, Overpass and the Vertigo on the scene. Speedrun Esports are banning the Overpass, so it's just the train, Mirage and the Vertigo to be played. And the TeamVoN is banning the train, and so on that the Speedrun Esports are going to choose from the Vertigo or the Mirage. And the Speedrun banned the Mirage, so that we are going to play the Vertigo. This is great because yesterday I was all the time broadcasting just the Mirage. Hello Shakal R. Shakair. Oh, Shakal R. Sorry, Shakal R. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I love you too. Oh, you're Shakalos, okay. How you doing, Shakalos? How was your day today? Right now we are going to wait 2 minutes for the broadcast to start. So you can get your drinks and you can get ready for this match. But if you have friends who are going to watch this match, would highly appreciate if you could call them now, because after 15 minutes, and if they would join after 15 minutes, they would need to watch the whole ad before they could watch the match. So I think it's better when they can, when they can join without the ad. Kemi-san is your friend, bro. Nice. There are 2 players with skins. Is this a default skin? Can you type Kyloku if he has a default skin on the Steam if you are his friends, so that they are not losing? Because they have to play with just default skins, and I'm not sure if this one is just default or if it's a new one. Yeah, now he has default skin, easy. It's for their sake, you know. And the knife round begins right now. 3, 2, 1, and here we go for the knife round. The TeamVoN players are starting on the counter side, but it's just for a knife round. Nice, bro. Guys, do you know a moderator of Ego, Matiboro? And by the way, he was the TeamVoN who the Kyloku won the knife round for the TeamVoN, and so that the TeamVoN is deciding to stay on their side. And the match is going to start within 5 seconds. I'm sorry, guys. Here's the first round. Anime version the Morty is already coming to the A side through the ramp. And the Kyo is taking down the CManic from the corridor up. And here's the Dominex with the smoke for the A side, as well as there's a flash coming in. And the Kubalajo is right now picking up the bomb. And he is heading through towards the B side. You may watch it, there's the Chomi on the A side. And he's taking down the Morty right from behind of the smoke. And the Kyloku is rotating through the elevator towards the B side. And the Kyo on the middle is right now taking shot on the Kyloku, and he's taking him down. So it's a 4 against 3, and the Rex is taking down the L side, and the Dominex is taking down the Chomi. So it's just the West right now. What do you mean, like game voice? The audio is on. The audio from the game is on. There should be no problem with that. And they are moving for the second round, and the Speedrun Esports players are taking 2 Mech-10s, 1 Gale and 1 AK, and the Kyloku is taking down the Kyo, but the Kyo killed down the Chomi. So it's a 4 against 4 right now, and the CManic is jumping for the Kubalajo's position on the bomb side B, but the Kubalajo is right now throwing the smoke for this Steve. And there is a flash as well. And the Kubalajo is moving for the A side right now. The West is meanwhile taking down the Rex on the A side, and the bomb is ticking down. CManic is being killed by the Kubalajo, and that's a 3 against 2 position situation. The Murder is taking down the Elsa, so it's just the one fast right now who is alive with the AK. And he's taking now the Morde, but the Kubalajo is refragging on him instantly. And so that the Kubalajo is saving the AK-47 right now. Rod Keyfold, thank you very much for a follow, I more than appreciate that. And there is the timeout coming in by the Speedrun Esports players. I can put it a bit louder, you know. It might be better for you. Rodcave is your friend as well? Oh, bro, that's nice. It's highly appreciated. And yours as well? That's nice, nice guys. I'm gonna take a look at the Speedrun Esports players are already taking a 3 AKs and 1 SG553 and 1 AK-10 in the Rex hands. And so that they are going to play against the eco of the TeamVoN. And right now the third round just begins. And the Kyo is already advancing through the T-start. And he's running up for the stairs. And right now there's a Molotov coming in. And the Kyo is going for a corridor. And he's taking down the Siemanka in a challenge. And he just received a damage of 44 health points. And the Rex is taking down the Elza. So the B side is open at the moment. And so that there's a Kulok who is taking down the Kyo. But the Domirex killed down the West. So it's just a 2 against 4 right now. And we may watch that there is a Kulok who picked up the AK-47 and the Kubalajo is right now planting the bomb on the B. The Kubalajo is throwing the Molotov right for the entrance and so that the Kulok who needs to go backwards. And the Domirex is advancing around the elevator towards the B side where he's taking down the Chomi. So it's just the Kulok right now alive. It's 1 against 4. It's just one single player. Counter is alive, the Kuloku with 38 health points and the AK in his hands. And he has been taken down by the Rex, and so that the Rex is upgrading for the AK-47. And the TeamVoN is going for a first full buy in this game. We may see that the Kuloku is playing with the M4A4 as well as the rest of his team, not without the CM Manek who is playing with the AWP. There is a Chomi already on the close range on the ramp, and the Kuloku is throwing the Molotov onto the ramp where 3 of the terrorists are trying to advance for the A side. The Domirex is throwing the grenade right for the position of the counter-terrorist player. And the Rex is receiving a damage by the Molotov for 24 health points. The terrorists are right now being boosted and the Rex is on the side. And here is the West who's taking down the Morde, but the Rex is taking down the West, so that was the instant refrag by the Speedrun Esports players. And we are watching the dead body of the one West right now. The Kubalajo on the bridge right now is moving for the ramp and he's picking up the bomb. So the terrorist team is going to advance for the A side right now. There are smokes being thrown and the Kuloku is cut off by the smokes. There is a flash being thrown and the Kuloku is on the top of the boxes right now. Here is the Chomi who was taken down by the Dominex as well as the Kuloku. After Kuloku killed the Kyo as well as the Kubalajo. And the CM is taking down the Domirex. So that's the first round for the TeamVoN right now. The 5th round just started, and the Siemanek with the AWP and the rest of his teammates with the M4A4 are going to play against 3 times the SG553 and 2 times the AK-47, but the Kyo is already on 16 health points, and the Siemanek is hit just by 10 health points, and the Kubalajo is right now throwing the smoke from the tunnels for the B side. And there's the flash coming in as well. Right now we're watching the Elsa who jumped down and he died, so that means that the numbers are equal right now, and it's 4 against 4 right now. The Dominator with the smoke, molotov and the flash is advancing for the Q-Locu's position, and he's taking him down, so that's a 4 against 3 situation. And the Dominax is advancing through the top of the middle where the Chomi is right now, and the Dominax is taking him down, so that's a 4 against 2 situation, and the terrorists are advancing for the A side where just the West is right now, and the Rex is taking him down as well, so that's just 1 against 4 situation, and the terrorists, the Speedrun Esports players, are going to take their 4th round almost surely. The Siemanek on the B side is right now awaiting, and the bomb is ticking down, and the bomb already has blown up, and the Siemanek is taking down the Domirex. That means that Siemanek has saved the AWP for his teammates, but it still means that the TeamVoN needs to go for an eco, and nothing can change that. So that the Speedrun Esports players with the full buy, 2 times SG and 2 times AK-47, but the Kyo got killed by the Siemanek AWP, so that means that the TeamVoN players are having an advantage of the one player, but the more they is taking out the one West, that means that it's equal. Both teams' numbers are equal, and we are watching the Chomi on the side of the A side, and the Q-Locu right on the top of the boxes. And then Chomi and the chance against the Rex failed, and so the terrorist team is taking advantage of the one player, and they are advancing for the A side. Smokes have been thrown, and the Siemanek is taking down the mortar through the smoke, but he's taking down the Rex as well, so that's a triple kill for this player. And he's going for a Dominax, and he's taking him down as well, so it's just a Kubalejo. Can the Siemanek get the ace right now? And it's a Siemanek who is winning the 2nd round for a TeamVoN with a beautiful ace. That was ridiculous, and really astonishing play made by the Siemanek. The Elsa and the Siemanek board with the AWPs, and the rest of the terrorist team with the M4A4. And the West is taking the first frag on the Rex. The terrorists meanwhile are advancing for the B side pretty fast, and the full team of the terrorists are advancing for the B. But here is the Elsa with the first kill on Imorde, as well as on the 2nd on the Kubalajo. And it's a 2 against 4 situation right now, and the Elsa is taking down the Dominax as well. There's a triple kill for this player, and he's taking the Quadra. That is really astonishing, and the TeamVoN players are taking the third round. The Choma is throwing the Molotov, and here's the West, who is taking down the Morde, Tio, as well as the Kubalajo. But the Domirex is taking him down, so it's a 3 against 2 situation, and the Rex is being killed by the Q-Loku. So it's just the Domirex right now alive, who is trying to save his weapon right on the middle. And the Domirex is throwing the grenade on the Q-Loku's position, but he's not even hitting him, so there's a smoke being thrown for the entrance, and the Q-Loku is waiting right in the elevator for the Domirex to advance for his position. Here's the Siemanik right behind the Domirex, and he is killing him with a beautiful no-scope. And that's a 4-4 right now, and the game has been tied by the TeamVoN. And Speedrun Esports players right now are playing with 3 times SG553 and 2 times an AK-47 in the Morde and the Rex hands. And we may watch that the Alsa is taking down the Kubalajo right in front of the B side. And the bomb is taking the tunnels. There is a fight that the Q-Loku is taking down the Morde, but the Rex is instantly refragging. And the Rex is staying in the Molotov, and so that the Chomi is taking him down. He has been grilled down. So it's the Alsatian JZS right now who is holding the B side, and the Siamanik who is holding the middle. And the Siamanik is moving right now. And he's taking down the Kyo, as well as the West is taking down the Domirex. And that's a 5th round for the TeamVoN. And the TeamVoN is winning the 4th round in a row. The terrorists are advancing through the A ramp, and the Chum is throwing the Molotov, as well as there are 2 flashes being thrown. And the Chum is taking down the Kyo, as well as the Kubalajo, but the Siamanik is taking down the Domirex, and the Chum killed the Morde, but the Siamanik is taking down the Rex. And that's the end of this lottery, and the TeamVoN is winning their 6th round. Speedrun Esports right now with the full buy. The Morde and the Kyo, both with the AWP. Kubalajo and the Rex with the SG553 and the Domirex with the AK-47. We may watch that the West is being boosted by on the middle, and the Alsa is waiting right behind the sandbags where the Kyo is picking right now. And the Alsa is taking him down, so that's a 4 against 5 situation for the advantage of the TeamVoN. The Alsa is throwing the Molotov right into the corridor. And the Domirex is taking down the Chomi, but he has only 4 health points left. And the terrorists are right now advancing through the ramp towards the A side. And we can see that there was a try for a boost, but the Phone West threw a grenade right below the Domirex's legs, and he killed him. The Q-Loku ran away from the Graveyard's Keeper shovel, and the Rex is taking down the West. So it's a 3 against 3 situation. There's a smoke being thrown by the Morde, and the Morde is taking down the CManic. And so that the terrorists can plant the bomb right now. You're watching that there is the Elsa who is hitting the Kubalajo, and the Kubalajo is having right now just the 12 health points. And the Rex is being killed by the Kyuloku, but he made a smoke. So the Elsa is right now flashing the A side, and he's advancing around the smoke, and the Morde is missing his first shot on the Kyuloku. But the second one was precise enough to kill him down. So it's Elsa right now on the A side who is being killed by the Kubalajo, and the Speedrun Esports are winning their 5th round. Both teams are the full buy right now. The CManic and the Elsa. Both with the AWPs. Bast, Shomi and the Kyuloku with the M4A4, and the Kyuloku has been already killed by the Domirex. And the phone was is already hit for 91 health points. On the opposite side there is a Speedrun Esports players that they are holding the 2 AWPs, 2 AK-47 and 1 times an SG-553. The Chome is taking down a Domirex on the ramp, and so that the numbers are equalized right now, and it's 4 against 4. The Elsa is throwing the flash for the stairs, and the terrorists are slowly advancing for the B side. There is Kyo as well with the smokes and flash on the middle. And the Elsa has thrown the Molotov, and he missed the shot on the Morde. And he missed his second one as well. But the third one was precise enough, so it's a 4 against 2 situation. And the Elsa is missing his shot, so the Rex is planting the bomb. And he's jumping right behind the box, but he can survive. But the CManic is throwing the grenade right below his leg. And the Rex is only 33 health points, and there is a Molotov being thrown. And the Chomi and the Elsa are ending the round. Right after the defuse that is coming down right now by the CManic. So it's a 7-5 for the TeamVoN team. The terrorists are advancing in full numbers through the ramp towards the A side, and here is the Morde who hit the Vest through the wall for 26 health points. And the Vest has thrown the smoke there, and he has taken down the Rex as well as the Chomi killed the Kyo. So it's a 5 against 3, and there is a grenade that hit the Domirex, but as well as the Vest. And the Vest has been killed by the Morde through the wall. So it's a 4 against 3 situation, and the Morde did not receive a single health point damage by the Kyuloku's Molotov and the grenade. The terrorists are setting themselves up for the smokes, and the Kyuloku hit badly his smoke. There are Molotovs and smokes being thrown, and the Kyuloku is in the fire. The Morde is killing down the Chomi, and the Elsa is taking down the Domirex, but the Morde killed the Kyuloku. And the Elsa is finishing the last person alive from the terrorist team, and the TeamVoN is winning their 8th round. The terrorists right now with the Eco is just the Dominex with the Mach 10. And the Kubalajo with the CZ. And the rest of the terrorist team with the Deagles in their hands. Those are the weapons that are going to try to plant the bomb on one of the sides. And the Kubalajo is hitting the Siemanek for 68 health points. And the Kyulaku has been boosted on the A ramp. And he hit down the Kyo, but he failed in killing him. So there is a flash being thrown, and the Vest and the Kyulaku are both in the right at the elevator. And the Vest killed down Domrex as well as the Kubalajo has been killed by him. And the Kyulaku killed the Kyo. So it's a 2 against 5 right now, and Demorde and the Rex, both with the Deagles, are in front of the B side. The Elsa with the P250 is taking down the Morde, and the Rex is taking down the Elsa. So it's a 1 against 4 right now, and the Was has thrown, looked away, but he killed the Rex almost instantly right after he started hitting him. So it's a 9-5 right now, and we are moving into the last round of the first half. Kyo and the Rex, both with the AK-47. And we may watch that the Domirex killed the Rex and the Chomi killed the Domirex. And the counters are holding the bomb right now, and the Chomi killed the Kubalajo. So it's a 5 against 2 right now. It's just the Demorde with the SG and the Kyo with the AK-47. And the Kyo is on the middle right now. The Kyulaku killed the Demorde, so it's a 5 against 1. And the Siemanek is taking down the Kyo, so the TeamVoN is winning their 10th round. And we are going to watch the second half within a minute. You can take a look on the scoreboard, and we may see that the Vaz is with the 14 kills, Chomi with 11, Siemanek with the 12, Kyulaku and with the 11, and Alsa with the 10. We may see that the TeamVoN is kinda equal. Everyone is almost on the same score. There is only 10 points difference between the first and the last guy in the team. And there is only 4 kills difference between the top fragger and the least fragging person. And we may see that the Speedrun Esports, there is only the Rex and the Domirex who are having more or at least 10 frags. And there is a Morde with 7, Kubalajo with 4 and the Kyo with the 5. And we may take a look on the KDs. There is nobody in the Speedrun Esports team with the KD more than 1, and in the TeamVoN there are there is nobody below KD1. The worst KD there is 1.1, and the best is 3 on Siemanek, who has 12-4. And we may see that the TeamVoN is right now slowly advancing through the tunnels and over the bridge towards the A-sides ramp, where the Kubalajo is going for a pick pretty slowly as well. And the Kubalajo has taken down the Kubes, and so the Siemanek is advancing right now, and there is a smoke. There is a Siemanek who is setting up himself for a smoke, and the smoke has been thrown. And the Siemanek with the Molotov onto the boxes is advancing through the A ramp, and he has been killed by the Kubalajo as well as the Kyulaku has been killed by the Demorde. So it's a 5 against 2 situation right now. And the Elsa is taking down the Kyo as well as the Kubalajo. But here is the Rex against the Chomi, and the Chomi has been killed by the Rex, so it's 2 against 1. And the Elsa is pre-fighting on the Morde, and the Rex is fighting the Elsa as well, so that the Morde has been taken down by the Elsa as well, and so that the TeamVoN is winning their first round in the second half. And so it's 11-5 right now, and the terrorists are going for a full buy. We can see that the TeamVoN bought 5 times Mach 10. And counters meanwhile with the P250s, Deagles and the CZs. The Chomi has taken down the Kubalajo, and so it's a 4 against 3 right now, and the Kyo with the Deagle has been killed by the Kuloku, and Chomi is taking down the Mordep. CMNX is planting the bomb, and so it's just right now just the Domirex alive. The Alsa is buying SG553. The Chomi and the CMNX both with the Mech 10s, and the Kuloku with the AK-47. And the Vaz with the Mech 10 as well. Are going to play against the Speedrun Esports. Those are going to play with the 1x MP9 the Dominex's hands. But the more the Kyo and the Rex, all 3 players with the M4A4 and the Kubalajo with the M41S. And the terrorists are advancing for the B side, and the Dominex is taking down the CMNX. And he is spotting the bump onto the B, so the Vaz is right now being killed by the Rex, and the Rex is advancing for the B pretty fast. So it's 5 against 3 right now, and the Rex is spotting down the Kulok when he's taking him down, but the Alza took down the Rex, but the Domirex killed the Chomi. And the Alza killed down the Kyo as well as the Domirex. So it's a 1 against 2 situation. The Morde and the Kubalajo both against the Alza. And the Morde is taking down the Alza, so that's the 6th round for the Speedrun Esports. If the Kubalajo is going to make it for a defuse. And he's making the defuse, so that's the 6th round for the Speedrun Esports. And they are saying no to that they are going to lose this match. At least not that fast. They are not giving their skin yet. We may watch that the CMNX, Chomi and the Alsa, all 3 players with the SG553 Vaz, with the AK-47 and the Kuloku with the Galil. The Alsa has taken down the Domirex, so that's a 1 player disadvantage for the Speedrun Esports players. But the Kyo now is taking down the CMNX, and he's backstabbing the terrorists on the ramp, on the scaffolding. But the Kyo has been taken down by the Kuloku, and the Vaz killed the Kubalajo, so it's just the Morde and the Rex against the Vaz, Kuloku, Chomi and the Alsa. But the Morde has taken the better position, and he is taking now the Kuloku to the back. But the Rex has been killed by the Chomi, and the West is throwing the grenade, and the Morde is taking down the West. But here was the Alsa who took down the Morde, and that's the TeamVoN's 13th round. We may see that the TeamVoN players are playing most of the times with the SG553 and only not many times with the AK-47 or AWP. But here was a beautiful rush made by the Speedrun Esports, and the Kyo is taking down the Alza. So it's just the Kuloku against 4 of the Speedrun Esports players. But the Kuloku is backstabbing the Kyo. And that was a stupid mistake made by this player, so that the Kuloku is going to be capable of planting the bomb onto the B side. Kuloku is 1 against 3 right now, and he's waiting for the Rex. And he's taking him down, so it's 1 against 2. The Morde has already gone through. And so the Kuloku is taking down the Morde, so it's 1 against 1 situation. And the Kuloku, with already 3 kills on his own, is going to take down the Domirex. So can he get the 4th kill? And he's taking it, so the TeamVoN is winning the 14-6 right now. The TeamVoN players are showing us that the Vertigo wasn't the right pick for speedrun esports players. The terrorists are setting themselves up for the smokes. And the smokes are flying towards the B side. And the Rex is throwing the Molotov for the stair stop. And there's the flash coming in as well, and the Rex is waiting for the Chummy. And he's taking him down so that he's upgrading for the AK-47, but the outside is taking down the Domirex. And here's the Kyo with the kill on the west, but the outside is taking down the Kyo as well. So it's a 3 against 3 situation, and the CM is taking down the Rex. So it's a Kyuloku, CM and the Alsa against Dimorde and the Kubalajo right now. And the bomb is already ticking for at least 20 seconds. The Kubalajo is taking down the Alsa. But that won't stop the bomb from blowing up, and that means that the TeamVoN players are going for the first match point. The terrorists are slowly advancing through the ramp, and they are setting themselves up for the smokes. And the utilities to be thrown. And here's the Kyo with the AWP who is taking down the Alza. But the Kyuloku is refragging his teammate, as well as the Von West is taking down the Morde, so it's 4 against 2, but the Rex is taking down the West. But the Chummy killed the Dummy Rex as well as the Rex, so that's a 16-6 situation. And the TeamVoN is winning this game. It was a beautiful match. And the TeamVoN showed us how great they are and how good players they are.
Ušetríš za klávesnicu alebo myšku, pretože to máš rovno dokopy.
Okay, right now there is an ad going to be played.
You turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. From underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Follow me down, there's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young again. Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. Silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
hello, the warm-up is here right now and I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to the toilet and this match is going to start very soon. The InvideGaming against the Superion, and the game is starting very soon. Both teams are getting ready and I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry that I won't broadcast the ninth round if it will happen, but I will try to get back as soon as possible. And the map has been vetoed already and we are on the train waiting for the match to start right now. I'm going to get a drink, you should do as well because the match is going to start very soon. Okay, and the warm up is already ending, and we are going for the match. The first round is already live, and we may watch that the player Danda bought P250 flash and a grenade, and the Mad bought the defuse kit and the grenade. And on the terrorist side, we may see that there are 2 smokes, 1 molotov and the 2 flashes. And the rest of the terrorist team is holding the light armor. InvideGaming is starting up the execution on the B side, and the Matt is taking down the maids. And the Danda is taking down the Aerox and the no clip. And it's just the ADK who has been killed by the AZ. And the first round is on the side of the SuperionGaming. And the Canterers are already in the pop dog. They really pushed hard into the ladder room. And the terrorists are right now at the ladder top, and they are jumping down, and they are trying to get down the Mad and the Jogs, but they are taking down each of the terrorist player, and there is just the Mad who has been killed by the Mad. And the Mad with the triple and the Jogs with a double kill are taking down every player of the InvideGaming team, and the SuperionGaming is winning the second round as well. And when we take a look on the InvideGaming team equipment value, we may take a look on that. They are going to play with the 5x AK-47, and they are going to play against 2x MP9, 2x FAMAS, and 1x the M4A4. But the gun terrorists are still having money for a full buy in the next round. The Surovka is waiting for his teammate, and the Mad is using the smoke, and the Surovka has been killed by the Mad. It's a 5 against 4 situation for an advantage of the SuperionGaming, and there is a Molotov being thrown for Brisu's position, as well as there was a smoke on the left side of the Ivy, and the no clip is right behind the dumpster, and the IDK is throwing the flash into the pop dog, and he's waiting on the ladder. The Matt is throwing the smoke right for the main room, and the Jogs with the Matt are both in the pop dog waiting for the terrorists to come. And meanwhile the terrorists are in the Ivy, and the Briso is taking down all 3 players, Maidsy, No Clip and the Aerox. And it's just the IDK and 1 against 5 who is going to try to win the third round for the InvideGaming, but the Jogs is taking him off, and that's the third round for the SuperionGaming. I'm sorry guys. I was just eating, so I have been just eating, so it, you know, I have a full stomach. And we may see that the no clip is playing with the Deagle, and there is 1 P250 on the IDK hands, and there is 5 times a grenade and 1 Molotov in the Aerox hands. And so, and the rest of the team of the InvideGaming are playing with the Glocks, and we are waiting for the counter-terrorists. What they will do, there is a smoke on the pop dog and the grenade in the pop dog, and the terrorists are right now going slowly for the pop dog, and they are not using their grenades. That is really smart. And the Danda is on the B platform right now, and he's using the Molotov. There is a nade that has been thrown by the Matt, and the Matt is going to smoke the B ramp. And the ramp has been smoked, and the terrorists are using their grenades, but they are only hitting themselves. And so the IDK and the Aerox are still having their utilities. The IDK is in a pop dog, and the Aerox is in front of the B side. And the Met is waiting in front of the smoke. and the Met is taking down the Med Z and the Surovka as well as the A-Rocks, and so it's 2 against 5, and the Danda is taking down the No-Clip and the ADKN, and so that's the 4th round for the SuperionGaming. And the InvideGaming is going for a full buy. The Surovka with the SG as well as the A-Rocks. The IDKN is buying the AK as well as the No-Clip, and the Mate Z with the AWP. Those are the weapons of the intruders. And the counter-terrorists are playing with 4 times AK-47 and 1 times the M4A4 in the Danda's hands. We may see that the SuperionGaming saved the AKs from the terrorists full buy for 4 rounds right now, and the 5th round can be the decider if the SuperionGaming is going to stay on the winning side or if they are going to join the loser as well. Right now the Aerox is picking up the bomb on the T-stairs, and he is going for... He's throwing it away on the T-spawn, and he's going for the B side. The Surovka is throwing the Molotov for the Ivy side for the Brisu, and he is slowly moving for server box. And the Met in the pop dog is using the Molotov in the main so that the No-Clip cannot engage. But the Molotov that has been thrown by the IDKN is killing down the Jogs, as well as the Met has been hit. That means that the A-Rock killed to the Jog, so it's a 4 against 4 thanks to the Brisu skill on the Surovka. And the Mate Z is engaging the fight with the Brisu in the Ivy. And the A-Rock is throwing the smoke for the A side, and he's going for the AT main. The Danda right behind the bomb side. A is taking down the No-Clip. And there is the Met who is in the fight against the ADK, and the A-Rox is taking him down, as well as the Mate Z to kill the AZ. But the Brisu killed the Mate Z, so it's a Danda and the Brisu against the A-Rox on his own. 1 against 2. And the A-Rox has been killed by the Danda, so the SuperionGaming is winning their 5th round. And that is really ridiculous. Burdix Design, thank you very much for your follow. I more than appreciate that. Welcome here. The AZ with the AWP, Brisu with the AK-47, Jogs with the SG-553, Med with the AUK, and the Danda with the M41 has 5 different types of weapons in the SuperionGaming equipment against the 4 times Deagle and the full rush of the terrorists on the A side. And the AZ already killed the Surovka, as well as the Met killed the No-Clip. And there is a challenge against the A-Rox as well, and the Met is taking him down. But the Jogs has killed the mates, and that's just the IDKN alive, but the Jogs is taking him through the smoke, and that's the 6th round for the SuperionGaming. And the SuperionGaming are showing us that how good they are on this map. They are providing us great Counter-Strike. The Mate Z, the AWP, Aerox, IDK, and the Surovka, all 3 players with the SG-553 and the No-Clip with the AK-47. Those are the weapons of the enemies, of the opponents of the SuperionGaming, and the SuperionGaming players are playing with the same equipment like in the last round. And the Surovka is taking down the Med, but the Danda is instantly refragging, and that's a 4 against 4 situation. And the Mate Z in the IV is hitting the Brisu, but just for the 42 health points, and the Brisu is using the smoke to cut off the terrorists. And the A-Rox with the Mate Z are both backing off for the T main. The A-Rox is throwing the grenade, but he is not hitting the Brisu, and the Danda is as well hit hard for 37 health points. And the Mate Z is throwing the flash for the A side, and the terrorists are going for the B. Where there is already the IDK and already prepared for the push. And the A-Rox, No-Clip, and the Mate Z are slowly going through the locker room and the ladder top, through the T-stairs towards the back of the B and the B side as well. The counters are already rotating, and the Jogs is coming up for the heaven. The terrorists meanwhile are throwing their smokes, and the Danda is on the great rate, taking down the Mate Z, No-Clip, as well as the A-Rox and the IDKN. That is a ridiculous ace and beautiful quadra kill by the Danda that is winning the SuperionGaming's 7th round. And the InvideGaming players are using their first timeout, and we may use that for the ad time as well. Okay, the 8th round just started. And the InvideGaming are playing with the 5x AK-47 and the 3 players with the full amount of the utilities. The Molotovs are already being used by the counterist team, and the AZ is smoking off the main. As well as he's throwing the Molotov into the main, and he's not even hitting the no clip with that, but he's pushing him backwards. The terrorists are already advancing through the ivy. You may see that the Mate Z is already in the tunnels. And the no clip is going for the bomb right now. He's throwing the smoke for the A side and he's slowly going for the B. Mate Z is taking down the mat as well as the Danda, and he is holding off the connector. The terrorists meanwhile are advancing for the B side, and that means that the InvideGaming are all going to go for their first plant in this game. Brisu took down the Mate Z and the Jogs killed the A-Rocks. So it's just the Surovka, ID cannon, and no clip against the Jogs, Brisu and the AZ. The bomb is still ticking. And the smoke has been thrown by the Brisu. The no clip killed him down, but he received a great amount of damage, and the ID can kill the Jogs. So it's just the AZ, the SG553, who's going to try to win this round. And the AZ has been killed by the no clip, and the InvideGaming is winning their first round. The terrorists with the Mate Z's, AWP, and the rest of the team with the AK-47 are going to try to win their second round in the 9th round of this game. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, the Met and the AZ both with the AWP, Jogs and the Brisu with the M4A4 and the Danda with the M41S. But the Mate Z is taking down the Met from the brown train, and the Surovka is backing off through the alley from the Ivy. The AZ is throwing the smoke right for the pop dog, and the Surovka is holding the alley from the back of the brown train on the terrorist spawn. But he is right now moving for the bomb, and he's going through the T-stairs towards the locker room. Aerox and the IDK are both on the top of the ladder, and the Surovka is prepared to advance and engage for the B side. The Brisu is throwing the smoke for the Ivy and he's running away towards the B. Surovka is throwing the bomb for the A-Rocks, and the Danda is throwing the smoke for the B ramp. And the counterist team is already in the amount of 3 players on the B side. Now you may watch that the terrorists are switching the plants and they are going for the A right now. And the Danda is throwing the Molotov for the smoke, but the Molotov got destroyed by the smoke. That is bad, and the terrorists are already advancing for the A side. The no clip is, as well as the Surovka, already behind the bomb train, and the no clip is taking down the Jogs, but the AZ is killing the no clip. So it's 3 against 4 for the advantage of the InvideGaming. And the Surovka has been preferred by the Danda, but the Danda got killed by the Surovka. And the AZ and the Brisu are both in the Ivy, and the Mate Z is taking down the Brisu. So it's just the AZ 1 against 4, and he is taking down the A-Rocks. And he is missing his shot on the Surovka, so he is throwing the Molotov and he is going for a save right now. 1 against 3 safe in the Ivy. What can this player do? The Surovka is running for him, as well as the Mate Z from the terrorist spawn, and he's taking him down. So that means that the InvideGaming is taking their second round, and the SuperionGaming has no survivor of this round. But they are still wealth enough for another buy, and I believe that they are going to have enough money for another full buy if even the InvideGaming would have won their 3rd round in a row. The SuperionGaming players are right now playing without an AWP. There's a 3 times M4A4, 2 times M41S, so that they are going to play for mid-range and short-range angles. And the Danda is already pushing for Surovka's position, and he is taking him down as well as the Met, and they are both running backwards for the B side. And the No-Clip is the only terrorist in the main on the A, and the Met through the connector is running for the bomb side train. The Breeze is smoking off the Ivy right now, and the Met is right behind the brown train, and the counter-terrorists are in the amount of 4 players on the A side. Here we can watch the No-Clip who is picking up the bomb, and he is going for the A. Mate Z and the Aerox are both close on the Ivy, and the Aerox has been killed by the Brizo as well as the Mate Z, and the Brizo is upgrading for the AWP, and it's just the IDK and the No-Clip. Those are only 2 players alive right now. The IDK is already advancing from the pop block, and he's taking down the AZ. There is a Matt who has been killed by the No-Clip, so it's a 2 against 3 right now. It's just the Jogs, Brizo and the Danda against the IDK and the No-Clip. The Brizo with the AWP and the Ivy is taking down the No-Clip. It's a 3 against 1. The IDK with the AWP with the AK is right now going for the second tunnel, and he's taking down Danda as well as the Jogs. So it's just the Brizo against the IDKN right now, and the IDKN is picking up the bomb, and he's going to plant it. One against 1, AWP against the AK. Long range against short range. And the Briswell has been killed by the IDKN. And that's the third round for the InvideGaming. That is ridiculous and really astonishing play by the InvideGaming players. And they are showing us that they are not losing their skin yet, and that they are not going to give anything for free for the SuperionGaming. The SuperionGaming right now is with the full buy to the 0 with 1 AWP, 1 M4A4, 1 M41S, 1 FAMX in the Jog's hands, Mad with the MP9, and once again there is a 5 different types of weapons in the equipment of the counter-terrorist team, and the Mad is taking down the A-Rocks in the Ivy. But there is still the Mate Z with the AWP in the alley, so watch out, bro, watch out. The IDK and meanwhile the Surovka are both advancing for the B side, and they are preparing themselves for an B execution. But there is a Danda with a grenade into the back of the B, but he is hitting nobody. We may see that there is a Mad and the AZ both in the pop dog, and the IDKN is taking down the Mad, but the AZ is taking down Surovka and the IDKN as well. So there is just the No-Clip and the Mate Z, and the No-Clip has been killed by the Jogs after the No-Clip killed the AZ. So it's just the Jogs, Brizo and the Danda against the only player Mate Z, who is in front of the main with the AWP in his hands. And the Jogs is going upwards on the top of the Great Train. And the Mate Z is slowly advancing through the main. The Jogs is switching the angle, and he spots the Mate Z and he's taking him down, and that's the SuperionGaming 8th round. That is ridiculous. And the SuperionGaming is going for the first pause for them. We are going to use this pause to talk about the scoreboard. And let's take a look on it, okay? There is a Matt and the Danda both with the 12 kills, but the Danda with only 3 deaths and the Matt with the 7 deaths. There is a Brizo as well with the 10 kills and the 3 deaths. Jogs with the 8-5 and the AZ with the 7-5. Those are really amazing scores. And we may take a look at the InvideGaming pairs. The best fragging person, the IDKN from the terrorist team, is with the same amount of the kills as the last person in the SuperionGaming. That is the difference. But the InvideGaming just started play, so I believe that they are still they still do have something to show to us, to amaze us and to astonish us with some beautiful strategies, or you know, counter-terrorist plays in the second half. But if you take a look on the scoreboard, Aerox and the Surovka, both with the 2 kills. Mate Z and the Noclip, both with the 6, and it's just the IDKN with the 7 right now. And we may take a look that the terrorists, the InvideGaming players, are going with the eco. There are 4 smokes and 4 flashes, and 2 P250s, 1 Deagle and 1 CZ. And against them, they are going to play the Matt and the AC, both with the AWP. Danda and the Breeze with the M41S and the Jugs with the M4A4. We may see that the InvideGaming players are setting themselves up for the A execution smokes. We are watching the Surovka right now. And the smokes has been thrown, and we are watching the InvideGaming's advance for the B side. The smoke wall is already made, and the Breeze who killed the Surovka with his Molotov. And the AZ killed the Mate Z, and the Jogs killed the Noclip. So it's just the Aerox and the IDKN alive right now. And the IDKN has been killed by the Jogs and the Breeze who killed the Aerox. So that's a 9-3 right now, and the SuperionGaming are winning by 6 rounds. The InvideGaming team is having just 1/3 of the SuperionGaming's points. And the Mate Z has been boosted by his teammate, and the Matt is taking down the Mate Z. So that's first open frag for counterist team. And the Noclip is flashing the A side right now, and once again as well. And he is going for the teammate. The Aerox is picking up the bomb, and he is going to hold the alley right now. We can see that the counterists are backing off towards the back of their sides, so that they can prevent the fast push easy kills opportunities for the terrorists. And the Surovka has taken down the AZ, so that's a 4 against 3 situation, and the Aerox with the bomb is going for the B right now. He's still holding the alley, and the ADKN is in a pop dog. And the Surovka is backing off as well. The IDKN is refiring on the Jogs, and the Jogs is taking him down, but the Jogs survived with only 1 health point left. And the Aerox right behind the blue train is taking down the Jogs, so it's the Aerox 1 against 3. And he's going for a Brisu right now. And he's taking him down. So it's Aerox against the Danda. And he's taking down even the Danda, and he's going to plant the bomb right now. And the Matt is taking him down, so that's the 10th round for the SuperionGaming. And the Matt is saving the AWP for his teammates. And we are going for the 14th round. We may watch that the Surovka is going with just with the Deagle. And the Aerox with the Mag 10, as well as the IDKN. And the Noclip with the Deagle, and the Mate Z with the CZ. Those are the weapons of the InvideGaming, and the SuperionGaming are going to play 1 AWP, 2 M4A4, Brisu with the AUK, and Danda with the M41S. We can watch the Jogs right behind the electric box, and right now we are watching the Surovka, who is starting up the terrorists push through the Ivy. The Brisu is taking down the Mate Z, but the IDKN is taking down the Brisu. The Noclip is taking down the Jogs, as well as the AZ. Those were beautiful headshots that the Noclip sent towards the counterist team players. And the Danda received a beautiful grenade of the Surovka. It's a 3 against 2 for the advantage of the InvideGaming players. And the Aerox killed the Matt right now, as well as the Surovka killed the Danda, and the InvideGaming is winning their 4th round. You may watch that the Mate Z is playing with the AWP, IDKN with the AK-47, Noclip, and the Surovka both with the M4, and the Aerox with the SG-553. The Brisu is right now in the contact with the Surovka, and he's taken him down, but the Mate Z is missing his shot, but he's hitting the Brisu on with the second. and the ASIC is killing down the Aerox, and the Danda is taking down the ID can. So it's a 4 against 2 situation. Just the Mate Z and the NoClip against the Mad, Jogs, Danda and the AZ. AZ and the Jogs, both with the Deagles, and the Mad with the M41S, and the Danda with the AK-47. AZ is right behind the green train in nearby of the Ivy. The NoClip, supported with the flash of his teammate, is right now advancing for the A side, and he's taking down the AZ. He is challenging the Jogs, but he is throwing the grenade instead. And here is the NoClip, who has been killed by the Mad as well as the Mate Z. And the SuperionGaming is winning the first half 11-4. That was really astonishing half right now. And we may see that there is a Mad with the KD2. And we may take a look who is with the best KD player in this game. And it is the Danda with the KD of 2.6. Brisu is the second with the 2.3. And the Mad is the third with the 2. There is a Jogs with the 1.71 KD and the AZ with the 1.37. On the side of the InvideGaming, there is none of the players who has more than a 0.7 KD, what is really bad, I would say. But right now there has been a switch of the side, and we are going to watch the SuperionGaming on the terrorist side. The Mad with the Molotov as well as the Danda, and there is a Mad who has the grenade as well. The SuperionGaming players are fast advancing for the B, and the Surovka dealt a great amount of damage towards the terrorist players, but he killed just the Chokes thanks to the Breeze who killed him very fast. And the Mate Z killed the AZ, AD can kill the Mate Z, and the Breeze who killed the ID can, and the Mad killed the NoClip. But here is the Aerox who killed the Breeze. And it's just the Aerox right now who is going to try to win this game against the Mad and the Danda as well. And the Mad is challenging the Aerox, and the Aerox is going for a connector. Aerox is fake defusing right now, and the Mad is taking him down, so the SuperionGaming is winning their 12th round. We may watch that the InvideGaming players are going with the Eco. 3 times speed to 50, and the Jox is already taking down the IDKN with his Mech 10. And the Brisu is advancing through the IV, and he's taking down the Mate Z, and the Danda is taking down the Aerox, and the AC killed the NoClip. So it's just the Mad who is missing, who needs to get the last frag to get the team ace of the SuperionGaming. We are watching the Mad who is on the city start, and the Surovka is right now trying to take down the Jogs, and he is making the frag. So he's upgrading for the Mech 10, and right now he's waiting for the Danda to go downstairs, and the Danda is taking him down. So that's the SuperionGaming's the 13th round. The Mate Z with the glass cannon without the armor and with just the AWP, NoClip and the ID can, as well as the Surovka, all 3 players with the M4A4 and only the Aerox with the M41S. Those are the weapons that are going to prevent the SuperionGaming from planting the bomb. And the weapons of the SuperionGamings are Jogs with the AK-47, Danda and the Mad with the Mech 10, Brisu with the UMP, and AZ with the Gallo. And the no-clip and the Aerox kill down the Brisu and the AZ. And the ID Can and the Surovka kill the Matt and the Danda, and the InvideGaming is winning their 5th round. The SuperionGaming is right now buying 2 AKs and 1 SG. And we may see that the AZ is playing with the Gallo and the Jugs is just the P250. And the Mate Z is playing with the AWP and the ID Can and the no-clip with the M4A4. Aerox with the M41S and the Surovka with the AK-47. The ID Can is throwing the grenade and he's dealing a great amount of damage of 1222 towards the Danda in the IV. The Aerox is using his utilities to prevent the terrorists from rushing through the main, but there is none of the terrorists to be afraid his utilities. But here is a no-clip with a double kill on the Jogs and the Brisu. There's a Molotov and a smoke that has been thrown by the terrorists in the IV. And the Danda killed the IDKN in the IV. And it's a no-clip in the Pop Dog who has been prevented by the Met. And the Aerox killed the AZ as well as the no-clip killed the Met and the Aerox killed the Danda. So that's the 6th round for the InvideGaming. Made 0 with the AWP, no clip, and the Surovka both with the AK-47, IDK with the M41S, and the Aerox with the SG-553. The AZ right now received the damage of 18 by the Molotov of the counter-terrorist players. And he's right now advancing through the team main. You may see that the 3 of the terrorists are right now waiting on the top of the ladder where the Aerox and NoClip are at the moment in the Pop Dog. And the Mate Z on the B platform is waiting for the terrorists to advance. And he's taken down the Mate as the terrorists are advancing for the B, but the Mate Z is throwing the Molotov to slow them down. And the Aerox is waiting in the ladder bottom with the SG-553 and he's dealing a great amount of damage of 52 to the Jogs and the 2 to the Brisu. And he's taking down the Brisu. And the NoClip is taking down the Danda. As well as the Jogs. And the AZ killed the Aerox and the NoClip killed the AZ. So that was the beautiful AZ's triple kill that won a round for the InvideGaming. There are already utilities being used by the counter-terrorist team and the terrorists as well, and the Surovka is going for the back of the B through the smoke, and the Mate Z is taking down the Mat in the main. You may see that the rest of the terrorist team that is alive right now is holding their AKs, and the Surovka is right behind the smoke, and he has been killed by the AZ, and the terrorists are already advancing for the B. So that the bomb is going to be planted because the Danda is using the Molotov for the connector. And the Brisu and the Danda are both already advancing for the connector's position. The Danda killed the NoClip and the Mate Z received a great amount of damage by the Molotov. And the IDKN is killing the AZ right now. It's just the Danda and the Jogs right now that are going to prevent the counters from defusing the bomb. And the grenade of Aerox is killing down the Danda. And the IDCan is taking down the Jug, so that the InvideGaming is going to win their 8th round. And the InvideGaming players are proving us that they are not bad. It was just a bad side for them. We may see that there is just the AZ with the Deagle and the rest of the SuperionGaming players are playing with the Mech 10s. And those are the weapons of the players that are going to play against 1 AK, 2 M4A4s and 1 SG553 and the Mate Z with the AWP. And the turrets are slowly going for the B. And the Surovka is already going for the back of the B side. For the city side of the B. And the Jux is throwing the utilities already for the B side, and the turrets are advancing for the B. IDCan is rushing through the smoke, and the AZ is taking him down. But the Danda, Matt, and the Jux, all 3 players received a great amount of damage. But the Jux is taking down the Surovka as well, so it's only 3 against 5. And the No Clip is taking down the Matt, as well as the AZ. So it's a 3 against 3 situation. And the Aerox is taking down the Jug, so it's a 3 against 2 situation. And the Danda has been already spotted, so the Aerox is going to hunt him down. But the Danda is taking down the Mate Z, but the Aerox is refragging on Danda. And there is a smoke being thrown and the Aerox is defusing. But here is the No Clip that has been killed by the Brisu, as well as the Aerox, and so that the SuperionGaming is winning the 14th round right now. The SuperionGaming players are going to play with 3 AK-47, 1 M4A4 and 1 SG553. And InvideGaming players are going to defend those sides with $0, but with 2 AWPs and the 3 M4A4s in their hands. The turrets are prepared for an A push, and the Danda is set up for throwing his smoke. Jokes, Brisu, and even the AZ are all 3 players in the main, and the Matt is throwing the smoke for the B, and the Surovka is advancing from the B already, and the Matt has been killed, so that the Surovka, No Clip, and the Mate Z are all 3 players right now going through the pop dog, and the No Clip was burned down by the AZ's Molotov, and the No Clip killed the Danda. The Jux is planting the bomb right now, and the terrorists are defending the A side. The Surovka went through the smoke and he killed the Brisu, as well as the Aerox killed the Jux, and the Mate Z killed the AZ. So the InvideGaming, right after the defuse, is going to receive their 9th round. The terrorists are going with the full buy. Danda, AZ, and the Matt, all 3 players with the AK-47. Jogs with the Galil and the Breeze with the SG553. Aerox and the Mate Z both with the AWP. No Clip with the M4A4. IDCan with the M41S and the Surovka with the SG553. Danda is set up for the smoke. And the Mate Z is holding the B side with the AWP in his hands. He is taking down the Jogs. That means that the SuperionGaming players are in disadvantage of the 1 player. AZ is spotting down the No Clip, but he got killed by the No Clip as well as the Danda. But the Brisu is refragging his teammates, and he's advancing right behind the orange train. And the Matt is advancing through the Ivy. And none of the counter-terrorists knows about him. Matt is taking down the Aerox, but the Meiji killed the Matt as well as the Brisu, and so on that the SuperionGaming is not winning this round, and it's the InvideGaming that received the 10th round into their hands. Superion players are right now going with 1 Deagle and 4 times Mech 10, the same strategy like before, I would say. There's a fast B coming in. Oh, they are slowing down, it's just a shift. And the InvideGaming players are using their utilities and they are almost wasting them up. So that the SuperionGaming players are right now going for the B side, where none of the counter-terrorists is. The Superion players are already advancing for the B side, and the Brisu killed the Surovka as well as the AZ killed the Meiji, but the Meiji killed the Jogs. The Brisu is planting the bomb already, and it's a 4 against 3 situation. The Matt is taking down the no-clip as well as the Aerox, and it's a 14 to 10, and it's just the ID can alive, but the AZ killed him down with his Deagle, and that's a 15 to 10 situation for SuperionGaming. The AZ is taking the AWP, Jugs with the AK-47, Brizu with the Mech 10, Mad with the SG-553, and Danda with the M4A4. On the opposite side, the InvideGaming is playing with 1 AWP in the Meiji's hands, Aerox with the 5.7, Surovka with the UMP, IDCan with the MP9, and the Noclip with the FAMAS. Matt has been taken down by the Aerox, so that means that the terrorists are having the disadvantage of the 1 player, and the Meiji is taking down the Danda. So it's a 5 against 2, thanks to the Meiji's kill on the Jogs, but the Meiji is very low right now, as well as the Aerox is, but the Aerox is taking down the AZ, so it's just the Brisu in the middle of the side, and who has been taken down by the Surovka, and the InvideGaming players are winning the 11th round. That is ridiculous. Brisu and the Danda both with the SG-553, AZ with the AK-47, and the Jogs and the Matt with the Mech 10s. Those are the weapons of the terrorists, and the InvideGaming players are defending their sides with 2 AWPs in the Meiji and the Aerox hands, the Noclip with the SG-553, the IDCan with the AK-47, and the Surovka with the M41S. Meiji right behind the sign is holding the angle of the pop dog and the A main. And the Matt is using his utilities to advance through the Ivy. And there is just the Surovka on the B side, and the Meiji is already rotating through the connector. And the tourists are using their utilities onto the B side. The Matt is killing down the Aerox, and the Brisu and the Jogs and the Matt got killed really high by the no clips, SG-553 and the Molotov. And the Meiji is right behind the ult rain right now, holding the angle. It's a 3 against 3 situation. The Danda is behind the Great Rain, and he's using the flash right on the top of the B bomb side. And he's taking down the IDCan after the IDCan killed the Brisu, and the Jogs killed the Meiji. So it's just the no clip, and the SuperionGaming who is winning this game by the kill of the Danda. That was a really astonishing match. GGVP for SuperionGaming and the InvideGaming as well. So that's the end, guys. Thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the match. It was really astonishing and really great. And I'm going to start the ad right now, so I'll be back in a minute. I need to go to the toilet, you know. Okay, guys, thank you everyone for watching, and that's the end. Bye bye. Okay, I will show you myself. That's me, guys. Bye bye. That's me, Crispy B. Have a great night. Good night. Get a great sleep. Get rest. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.